Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Fist-25 and we are back for yet another ship review. This one is in the Aegis series, and there's we're going to go over the gigantic, the humongous, one of the biggest ships in the game, the Aegis Reclaimer heavy salvage ship, and we're going to get to that video right now. Alright folks, so look how big this ship is. I am in kind of a third-person view that's like director mode, and I have to move my free look up just to see how big this ship is. It is massive in size and scope. It's one of the biggest ships in the game right now. You can only pull this baby out at Planets and at Grim Hex right now. It is that big. It doesn't fit on a pad at Port Olisar. We're looking at the front of the ship right now, and I believe this guy up here is the pilot capsule, surrounded by a couple turrets, it looks like. And I think this guy on the front is one of the claws, one of the salvage claws, I think. I don't know. We don't have salvage gameplay in the game yet, but we do have this gigantic salvage ship in the game. So let's take a quick look around. Oh my god, look how big that claw is going to be. It's supposed to be able to salvage ships the size of a constellation and put it in its salvage bay. That's just crazy. Look at these feet. Look at the hydraulics and what you got to do to land this thing. These gigantic feet that are way bigger than little old me. Oh, it's so crazy looking. But in the same, it's awesome. I don't fly the ship very much because there's not a whole lot of gameplay tied to it. I believe this over here is one of the elevators, but I wasn't able to get it working before. Let's see if we can get it working now. What do I got to do? I got to jump up there? I don't know how to call this elevator down, and I'm not going to worry about it because I know there's a cargo bay back here, and we're going to try to get into this elevator and get up in the ship. God, look how far I have to run just to get back here. So I believe this is that's the cargo elevator right there. And this ship does hold 180 SCU of cargo. So if you are looking to put some cargo in it, there's our... Doesn't look like it's moving. Oh my god, right on top of me. Is that a bug or a feature? I don't quite know. Anyway, last time I went in this thing, it killed me on the ride up. So let's cross our fingers and hope we don't die. Can I even go up? What's the deal? Oh, I guess that worked. Did that work? What's going on? Hey, I think we may have encountered a bug, CIG? Maybe? Maybe?
A few moments later.
Oh. I have to look on the ground and call the elevator? Oh my gosh, it did come down. That worked. That's really quite odd. That's okay. We're gonna... Now how do we go? Go up. Oh, geez. Oh, this is like claustrophobic tight. Oh my gosh. This armor flashlight doesn't work. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. That was kind of crazy. We're looking over the salvage area right now. I'm not sure what that thing is chewing up because there's nothing in there. But let's... I don't know where I'm going. I don't go to the ship very often. Oh, what is this? Is this cockpit? I think this is. We're going to discover the ship together, I suppose. Okay, all those guys over there, Grim Hex looking at me like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Looks like the back elevator actually went up. Maybe it's just an animation issue.
Aegis combat assessments activated. Systems green.
Okay, that was crazy. Let's go ahead and get the landing bay doors open. And the doors, they should be above me here. Yep, they're above. We're gonna head out of here and just kind of get clear and get basically into space. And then we'll kind of, I guess, just anchor out in space a little bit, and we'll go through a walk around of the exterior and the interior of the ship. And yeah, so let's watch this thing take off as soon as these doors open, and pay attention to the landing gear. That's one of the coolest parts of leaving in the Reclaimer. All right, here we go. Oh, it looks like it's actually like stepping, like a human foot would kind of work. The ship is not fast at all, really at all. So let's tilt a little bit. I don't want to run into an asteroid. We're gonna hit N to retract our landing gear. Look at that. That was cool. And I think this is VTOL, so we'll hit K. Yep, and it'll push our landing gear feet / engines forward. Look at this beast. We're gonna start moving through an asteroid field here, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's just find a place to quantum to. Maybe. This thing is ginormous. And it, as you can see, it turns like super slow. Even in space, it just turns super slow. I guess that's kind of because it's so much mass. And it makes sense for the most part. I need to clear out of Grim Hex. Let's just see if we can find a... See if we can just go to yellow. If we can get unobstructed. I mean, I'm not necessarily worried about someone shooting me because I got 3 size 3 shields. But, come on. Let's clear that. There we go. And let's quantum. All right. So let's take an exterior view here and then we'll come back inside. So this is the exterior of the Reclaimer, and looks such a big ship. It looks small in this, but it is so massive. From the top, we can see our massive landing gear up here on the sides that look basically like feet. We can see we have this major turret up here on the top. We'll do the bottom here in a sec, but we have these, I think those are size 5s, attrition 5s up there. We have a turret here on the back top end. It looks like those lights that are flashing there in the middle, that would be the docking collar, I believe. So we could dock with some things. And then in the back section here is basically the salvage area, right? This is where you're going, I think you're gonna stuff. I almost said a different word. Let's so the top is, it's very interesting, but let's go ahead and flip this ship over, get some light on the bottom, and we can look at the other side of this ship. Okay, so the bottom of the Reclaimer, I believe this long section in the back here is basically the salvage area. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna take a look at it, and then I don't know if that back section opens or what. I just don't know a whole lot about this ship, guys, because I just don't fly it. But we're gonna be exploring it together for sure. There's a turret there on the very bottom. like at the very bottom, looks like it has pretty good coverage as well. And then, like I said, I think that big arm there on the bottom is like the salvage arm. It's basically a claw that's going to grab things. And it looks like it's kind of crazy. There's like some loose wires and stuff hanging up. It's crazy looking. So you can see that there's a turret on the port side, which there's also a turret on the starboard side as well. And I believe that's me there. Yeah, look at that. There's me in the command module on the bridge, hanging out, flying this ship. And I mean, that's your viewing area right there on the ship. Do a little more rotation, see if we get some light on the other side. And there is the port side of the ship, again with another. I thought that was a turret up there. Maybe it's not. There's definitely one up there. There's a lot of guns on the ship, even though it's not a combat ship. So it's got 3 class 3 shields. It's a monster. As you can see, this ship is just ginormous. So let's head into the actual interior of the bridge here, the cockpit area. As we go around here, we'll see there's our power button right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 multi-purpose displays and a big 2D radar right in the middle. It's a dual stick setup. On the left-hand side, we keep getting our power button. Oh, there it looks like we can open exterior and press to unlock. Let's do an open exterior. Oh, I hope I didn't exit. Oh, I turned power off. Whoops. Let's turn power back on.
Aegis combat system activated.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
Green.
I want to do open exterior. And I want to look at the outside of the ship. You can see our main cargo area down there. The animation for that guy is bugged. It's a big elevator, and it will come down eventually. It just it takes forever to do it. Then all of a sudden it'll be there. So you'll see it when we kind of get on the elevator and stuff. The animations of the ship are a little bugged. That's really all I see. Maybe that elevator's not going to go down. Maybe it's just the bottom part that opens up, which would kind of stink. As far as anything opening on the top, I think that docking collar just opened, so we can see that. And then it looks like there's something here. Maybe that's some kind of an airlock, or maybe that's where the cutter goes. So there's another ship that fits in here. It's a drone, and it's the Aegis cutter, and it'll actually do a bunch of salvage stuff as an unmanned. This one is a manned drone, which is kind of an oxymoron, having a manned drone. But maybe that just means it's piloted by a person. And then there's also some surveyor remote drones that are part of this ship, part of the loadout as well. None of that stuff exists right now. So hopefully in the future, when the salvage gameplay does come online, we will be able to get those items. Let's close up the exterior. We can find it again. As we close the exterior, we see the docking port close, and maybe that was the airlock or the cutter, wherever that goes. Yeah, we can see that hatch closed up. So on the left side again, press to unlock is up there. Exit is up there. Spooling our quantum drive somewhere over here. Yep, engine off, spool quantum drive, engine on. And then our radar. So in general, the look of the glass, it's not bad. I mean, you can see down, so that's important for landing. And we can see across and all that stuff. We have our warnings. There is a co-pilot chair. It doesn't look like they have a whole lot going on over there. Let's go ahead and hop out of our seat here. Now we are on specifically the bridge. So we'll go back here in a sec. I do want to hop into the... Oh, that's the claw operator seat. Okay, so this is for the claw. But I don't know if the claw works or what the deal is with the claw. It looks like there's no multifunction displays there. So while it is a claw operator seat, power on. Okay, so MFDs do work. These are the transparent ones, apparently. Is the claw deployed? I can't really tell what's going on with the claw. I don't know if we can even use the claw. Even if I move around, nothing's really happening. But that's good that the claw operator is right next to the pilot, because that's kind of where you want it. You know, you guys, you can communicate with each other for the salvage stuff and get it, you know, put in using the drones, using the cameras. So there's nothing we can do in this seat. Apparently the claw is just, it's not a functional part of the aircraft yet, or the spacecraft. And yeah, so let's keep on moving. We got some really cool effects with I guess the air coming in here. A very industrial look from Aegis. Now right back of the cockpit here, it doesn't look like we... Oh, this is the tractor beam operator. So I'm not even going to get in the seat because tractor beams don't work, but maybe the claw is what tears things apart, and then the tractor beam is what sticks them into the ship. Then over here is another tractor beam operator seat. So I know the standard crew for this thing is 5 to 6 people, so it's definitely a multi-crew ship. Very industrial looking, a lot of ducting going on up there. Let's head aft of the pilot seat, and we come into this area with all these 4 banks of computer screens, and some other stuff's going on here too. Before we do anything with that, this is our scanning station, and I don't think it actually works. Do we even have a power? Yeah, there's nothing we can do to actually use the scanning. At least not yet. I guess we need some more gameplay loops to come in here. This guy is a remote turret. Can we turn power? There's a power on switch for this. So we have a power display. Can we... Oh, look. Enter... Oh, there's 3 different remote turrets. Let's enter one of them. But I'm hitting fire, and I can't fire. So, while we can enter the remote turret, it doesn't actually shoot anything. Yep, I'm trying to hit power, and nothing's going on in that way. Let's try the other remote turrets. Let's try the second one. Nope, nothing's happening with this guy. Not firing or anything like that. Maybe I'm missing something. And let's try the last one just for S's and G's. And no, I can't fire with this one either. Yep, so that's about it for this station. Can't really do anything with that guy. This is another scanning station, and this looks probably another remote turret. So, a lot going on with that. It'll be really neat when that's fully activated and working. Slide open for components access. So that'll be okay. So we'll be able to do some component repair and stuff in here. This is the door to the bridge. Now over here, I don't think we can open these doors. And I'm not sure where they go. So maybe some content that we just don't have yet. That is for the elevator, and we can send it, call it. It'll go up to the different decks. Then we have an emergency ladder up here, and the ladder does work, and you do go all the way up. We might take that down or up at some point. What's this door do? Oh, this is the elevator door. That crazy little elevator that's super claustrophobic. Engineer station. We can't really do anything right now, but this is, I believe, the area basically where it tears up the salvage and it starts, you know, going through all this stuff and threading up the metal and stuff like that. It's a good little viewport area. Looks really cool. I think we might be able to see that from another deck as well. Speaking of another deck, let's go ahead and hop on this elevator. And we're going to go up, apparently, because that's the only way we can go. And so I think what this guy does, this elevator, will take us up to the habitation level. You can see it has a big bridge going down sign. And when we come up here, yeah, this is the habitation level. So straight off the elevator, let's go over here. There's turret access. Nothing there, so we do have to climb up. And these are going to be the man turrets, not the remote turrets. At least this one is. This one might be that big one. Okay. Let's hop into this turret seat. See where it takes us. Oh, we're turning around and going up at the same time. Oh, look at that view. Man, that looks really good. Let's go ahead and power this turret on. Hey, this turret works. Okay, so I believe this is, yeah, we are at the very top forward turret. These are the big guns. These are the size 5s. I have attrition 5s on here. They actually have pretty good range on them, and they do the highest damage for a laser repeater. So that's the attrition turret in the front of the ship. Oh, there's just so much to see and do in this ship. Let's go backwards down the ladder and see if we... No, we're going down. Okay. I was hoping to kind of drop down, but we're going to take the slow way. Okay, so that was the turret access. To the right is the gravity generator room. So this little guy is what generates our gravity in the ship. And it's very similar to something that's on other ships like the A90 Jump, things like that. I believe this is where that emergency ladder actually takes us when we gotta climb up. So when you do climb up that ladder, this is where it takes you from down by the bridge. Just takes you up to the hab deck. Now straight across from the turret access is a door. This is the drone room. So there are drone operator seats over here. Of course, we don't have drone gameplay right now, but this is where the drone operators would sit. I believe you can go in this door and probably do some kind of drone maintenance or fiddle around with the drones. Yeah, not sure how all this is going to work, but it does look amazing. There's nothing really for us to interact with here. Oh, look! Oh, nope, that was my grenade. Yeah, so this is the drone room. You can see the drone operator seats over there. So we're gonna leave the drone operator room, and we're gonna keep going down the port side hallway. You can see there's some air pressure tanks or something like that. We got a window into the drone room over there. And looks like there's a door over here. I don't see any markings on it. Looks like maybe this is some kind of a radio or room with components and screens and stuff. Some kind of a maintenance room, basically. Maybe, oh, look, yeah, Aegis safety approval and stuff like that. So, looks super cool. Over here on the right starboard side, there is no other door over there. There is escape pods over here. Let's check out the escape pods. We can't interact. Oh, so that's what those were on the other level. These are escape pods. We can't interact with our escape pods right now, but it's good to know that if we need to hop out of the ship, that we will have the opportunity. So let's keep going aft here. This says technical deck. I thought this was the habitation deck. My fault, everybody. So we can head here. Oh, and look. Now we're in the mess deck area. So I know this door right here is like a shortcut door. And it kind of takes us over here. This is where the docking collar was that we saw earlier. you can open that door and we can actually see out into space. We're going to definitely close that docking collar. I mean, I would imagine it would depressurize at some point. This is where you could, leave the ship if it was docked. And then the other side of this door is the other end of the mess hall. Mess hall with no chairs just yet. But we got like a full kitchen going on here with snacks and dinner and a table with all kinds of condiments and plates and stuff on it. We got a little bit of a viewport outside the side of the ship, and this reminds me a little bit of the movie Alien or Aliens, where they kind of are hanging out there on the side of the ship. Let's keep going aft. On the starboard side, we do have the captain's quarters. Let's check that out. And of course, very similar kind of to the Carrack, but a lot more industrial. We have where the captain hangs out in his screens and his chair. He's got his own little kitchen over here, coffee and food. He's got shelves to put all kinds of stuff. And then he has some lockers over here, which do open. And then he has his own private bedroom where you can sleep, log out, do all that stuff. And then his own private head with a full shower. It's not a shoilet, it's a shower, everybody. And his own private toilet and sink. So kind of standard for a captain's quarters. And I believe on the other side of this door would probably be crew quarters. I don't see... Oh yeah, there's the markings for crew quarters. Let's go into crew quarters. Now remember, this is a crew of about 5 to 6 here. So again, really cool view of the side of the ship. And the crew, there's 4 bunk beds here. Some lockers. Some more lockers, more storage. This one doesn't... Oh, that does open. But we got 4 bunk beds basically up there, so I guess someone always has to man the ship while everybody else is sleeping. I come in here, and here's their head. Dual sinks, and we got a full shower, a nice full shower. And we got another full shower and a toilet. So 2 toilets, 2 showers. Not bad for the crew. I mean, 2 people can be showering at one time, I guess. Let's keep going here. Keep going aft. And we get into this bigger room here. And this guy here is the airlock. So we can come here. Ooh. I don't know if I want to go out, but we're going to go out. Are we going to end up EVAing? Oh, look, there's space. There's space for sure. I can see the engine. And so we have a 3-door airlock system. So I guess if you had to like push someone out the airlock, that's the way to do it. And looks like we have 2 airlocks back here. So that's nice to know. Then we have a ladder here for subdeck and another ladder for subdeck. And let's go ahead and check out this. This should be the elevator. And so this is the main elevator. This is what I was trying to call before when I was trying to call the ship. So we are on the... So I guess it doesn't tell you what level we're on. We should be on the habitation level. Let's go up to the salvage balcony, the top level of the ship. We should be heading just right here to salvage. Yep. So now that we are at salvage and we go to use this, it does have habdeck, which is right below us. So here's the salvage balcony, and this is basically the salvage hole. Here's some noise. Sounds like the ship is creaking, doesn't it? It's crazy. There's a lot of chains and pulleys and some block and tackle systems over here. But this is just basically an observation deck to observe all the salvage being done, and it just makes a big rectangle that you can walk around. It is truly just a balcony. So let's call the elevator back, and we will go down to the actual salvage hold here. We won't go to the hab deck. We'll go to salvage processing. Sorry, salvage processing. We're going down our slow little elevator here. And I think that guy right there is habitation. And here we are. We're in this salvage processing area. There's the balcony above us. And there's nothing really to see in here. This is just kind of where the salvage is held, and it's where it's processed. And then there is a little drop down there if you want to probably have a fast access to the hold, I guess it would be called. I'm just not sure if this part here opens up and that's where the drones come in and they do all the salvage work. I just don't know. I think that's probably the idea. But let's take the elevator down to salvage hold. And we're moving on down, everybody. Maybe that's the hab area. Okay. Now we're in the salvage hold just below processing. So I guess once the parts are salvaged, they end up going into this hold area. Oh, and I can see space. So does this open up is, I guess, a question. I wonder if I will, and if I go down here, so this would be depressurized. So you'd have to do this in spacesuits, I guess. I wonder if I walk out here, what would happen? Because it looks like space to me. Let's not test that. Let's just keep on going. I want to get the inside of this ship done. We're going to head down to the cargo deck. I didn't see any other turrets or anything. Maybe that's at the very bottom. Let's go to, the cargo hold. You did see exit ship on there because this elevator does actually exit the ship, and you can put cargo on it and take it up to the different levels and stuff. And so this is the cargo hold. This ship does, as I mentioned earlier, holds 180 SCU of cargo. And this is where that cargo is stored. So looks really cool. A cargo room. Authorized maintenance only. So, okay, so I see all this, and that's fine. You know, this is where the cargo's at, but how do I get to maybe that turret on the bottom was one of the remote turrets? I'm not sure. But I want to take that ladder down, which I believe is on the hab deck. I want to take that ladder down to where it said the subdeck was and see where that goes, and maybe that shows us something different. Aha, it was this area. I think this is where the ladders were. Yep, subdeck, so let's try this one. Going down, folks, and maybe this is an area we've already been to. Okay, this is a little different. There's where the other ladder goes to. And so it looks like this is access only by the ladder. And when you come down here, is this the engine area? Yeah, this looks like some kind of a reactor or something like that. And this would be main engineering for the actual ship functions. There's nothing we can really do right here. But it's neat that this is here. There's an engineering station, and I'm sure this guy kind of goes into those different rods there, and we get some kind of a fusion reaction. I think this is meant to be some kind of elevator, but I'm not sure why this is here. And on the other side, it doesn't seem to have any interactability. So that's the subdeck, guys. Let's go ahead and head forward. Yep. Open up. Oh, was that the elevator? Oh, I feel up. Okay, let's go ahead and head forward. We'll go around the mess deck. We'll come down here. We'll go on the starboard side. So I thought this would be bigger, to be honest with you. And there's the gravity generator. And we're going to go ahead and go down this ladder. a long ladder. It's quite a ways. Okay, and so we are at this this area near the bridge. So yeah, we don't need the turrets or nothing. We can just come to this bridge area, and I'm gonna hop in the seat. There we go. And I'm gonna take this guy. The only thing I can really do with this right now, it's not a combat ship at all. I can't fire guns from the pilot seat. We really have that one turret and the 3 remote turrets that don't work. So I'm gonna use this as a cargo ship, I guess, and I'm gonna go pick up. I don't know what I'm gonna pick up. It's hard to land anywhere with this giant thing. We'll go to a station somewhere and we'll grab some cargo and go to a planet and trade it or something, and we'll show you that gameplay. And then it's probably gonna wrap up the video after I do a loadout. I don't really want to do chase camera stuff. We'll try to get some outside shots, maybe some comparisons of size, and so stick around and we'll head somewhere. Okay, folks, so here we are in Urkel Games. We're going to do a quick loadout here for the Aegis Reclaimer. The industrial salvage ship here. There's not a lot going on for this ship. As you'll see in parts of the video. All these remote turrets you see on the screen, I couldn't get them to work. So if you do want to use this ship right now, I would highly suggest you just leave them stock with 337s. But I'm going to go ahead and pretend like they all work. And we're going to load out this giant spacecraft as if it were actually usable. So we're going to start off with the first man turret, which actually does work. If you want to go the laser repeater route, if we look at the attrition 5 here, you can see the range on it's 4,500 meters, and the 557, the Galdergreen, which comes stock, is 5,200 meters. So if you want the range, go with the Galdergreen. If you want the damage a little bit higher, go with the attrition 5. I would stick with the attrition 5. A target that's 4,500 meters away is plenty far away to do some damage. The rest of these guys, they're all size 3 remote turrets, and there's all 2 of them. So what I would probably do is I would rotate between like a Mantis 2. Actually, I would go with a cannon. I would go with Tranquil Mark 3. Then I would go with like a FL-33 laser cannon. And I would just space these out, and that will actually give us a little bit more range. You see 3465 for the FL-33, and for the Tarantula, we're at 3119. So I think that's probably the plan I would do here, is just alternate these out. For the shields that it comes with are civilian grade C. These are size 3 shields, a size 4 power plant, size 3 coolers, and a size 3 quad. So this massive ship needs all this stuff. Notice the total shield hit points is 202,000 over here. That's huge. But if I'm going to upgrade it, hey, I'm going to upgrade it. So we're going to go from the Akuras probably to either the full block military shields or the FR-86s. And what I did in my build was I had 2 FR-86s, which is more hit points than the Akuras. And in the middle, I put a big industrial parapet size 3 on it, which is 98,000 hit points. So now our shield hit points are 251,000. So pretty beefy shields there. Our power plant, I would, I think this is bespoke. So you have this power plant. You can't change it. But if we look at our power, it's almost full as well. So yeah, it's using a lot of power. If we can't change the CIG, I mean, I don't know what to do here. There's no real room for power. Coolers, they come with military grade C Mercuries. I would move over to the Chillmax coolers, because this is an industrial ship, so why not go with industrial grade A components? And that will move our cooling just to halfway point here, which is right where we want it. And then the quantum drive, well, this comma is fine. It's also very slow, 59,000. I'm gonna go up. Either you can use any of these military drives. I actually prefer the TS2, so I would actually grab the TS2, and you can make from PO to Hurston in 3 minutes. PO to Microtech in 5. So this is, I think it's the fastest quantum drive in the game. But here you go, folks. This is the build out for the Aegis Reclaimer. There's really not that much more for it. Let's see how much it would cost, because these components are expensive. Actually, stuck in, oh, I guess that was correct. Okay, so I'm gonna move everything around to New Babbage for buying stuff, because that's where you buy stuff for one-stop shopping. And okay, so besides going to Port Olisar for the FL-33s and Lorville for the Attrition 5s, we're looking at 1.79 million Alpha UVC to output the ship to what I consider max components. The shields alone are very expensive. Look at these coolers, the Showmax coolers, 3 of them, almost $1 million UVC. The quantum drive is almost 100 grand. The attrition 5 is pretty expensive. The just the tarantulas are 200 grand, and the FL-33s are 100. So a very expensive ship to outfit, and really no gameplay right now with this ship either. So other than a little bit of cargo running, but where are you going to take it? I'm having a hard time landing on planets, just because these thrusters here are just not enough juice. It's really hard to control. It moves very slow. It seems like it's very tough when you have something with decent gravity. It's just very hard to move around. So there's the loadout, guys, and let's move on to the next part of the video. Thanks for watching. All right, let's head over to Daymar, and we are gonna try to land somewhere in the light.
Quantum travel initiated.
This ship is very difficult to navigate in atmosphere, and it's really affected heavily by wind.
Quantum travel complete.
You wouldn't think it would be, because it is so massive and so heavy, but it is severely affected by wind. I've tried to land it on Microtech a few times, and Hurston, and I mean, Hurston blows around everything. So let's find a spot, and maybe we could land and pick up some kind of a cargo. I want to find a place on the other side here that's on the light. Oh, 141, perfect. All right, so we're going to attempt to go to area 141 on Daymar and land on or near the pad, and probably go inside and just grab some kind of cargo, because that's really the only gameplay lead you can use with the Reclaimer right now. It just, you can't do salvage. Salvage doesn't exist. We can't do, like, use the drones or anything. Those don't exist. So really, this thing is a people carrier, and it is a cargo ship. Although there are other ships that are much more maneuverable and carry much more cargo. Drake Caterpillar. Literally almost anything else that I would use as a cargo ship than this big guy. But if you do own this ship and you want to get some gameplay use out of it, this is how to do it. So we're moving slowly. You see our speed right here, our SCM speed for this guy. Here, let me do actual SCM. It's pretty slow. 76, 75-ish. It's not a fast mover, if you get what I'm saying. It's also going to take forever to slow down, so I'm going to try to do my quantum trick here, so I know how far we are. Okay, so now we know how far we are, and we can still see our throttle. So I'm going to actually give it some gas. And see, we are dropping like a ton of bricks right now. I know I'm pointed down a little bit, but the heavier gravity your area that you're trying to go is, the faster you're going to drop in this big guy. Believe it or not, in the making of this video, I took it to Microtech, and I was trying to meet up with some friends in a field at one of the aid shelters, and I actually successfully landed, but it was kind of partially on a rock, and I had to just move it a little bit, but the wind was so strong. As I finally got up and around with the massive gravity, you know, of Microtech, I ended up flipping this thing on its back. You know, obviously once it's on its back, it's done. There's no righting that ship. So I actually left from one of the airlocks, and it was so high up when I fell, I like broke my legs and died a few seconds later. So it was actually quite funny. My friends thought it were funny. Anyway, I believe a lot of them got some screenshots. And I don't think many of them have seen a Reclaimer upside down. It kind of looks like a child throwing a tantrum because the legs are up in the air. It's actually pretty funny. Okay. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Can we see it yet? Yeah, we can see the pads. So I'm keeping it at SCM. It's much easier to move around on the moons, obviously, because there's much less gravity. I have brought this to Hurston before, and it is difficult. I mean, you have to be in VTOL mode. You can barely move around. It can be pretty darn difficult. So when we get to about 1,000, I'll probably switch to VTOL mode. I want to try to have almost a straight shot to get on that pad. And it's just the gameplay. It's staying slow, and you got to be deliberate and just be careful. And we're going to actually attempt to land on this giant pad here. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You may see a catastrophic failure. So keep it tuned in. All right, we're going to switch over to VTOL mode. Okay, we're going to start slowing it down. I'm going to actually put the feet out. I'm hoping I'm going to slow down here. Okay, so here's where it's hard to see now, right? You gotta kind of use this bottom view here, which now when I did that, guys, I'm looking around, right? And I just hit Z one time, and now I can kind of look down. And keep in mind that where the command center is, it's right at the front. So I want to put the command center where I'm at directly in front of the pad if I can. We'll see how badly I can do this. And it just helps to use your different modes as well. I want to try to be... use my pitch ladder, get even here, Raise my nose up to about 0. Okay, now I can't see anything, so... And I know I'm not quite over the pad. We'll use our free look, and we'll start to descend. Best we can. I don't think this beast is going to fit on this guy. I'm gonna end up crushing something. Let's maybe try to get off of the pad a little bit. Okay, so I did manage to land. Now let's see. I'm partially on a building. Okay. Let's go up. And let's go back a little bit. Let's try that. Oh, did it kind of like that? I didn't dislike it. I'm partway on the pad, part not on the pad? My claw is on the pad. Alright, maybe we should try this. Just looks like there's some clear area behind us. So let's actually try that. See if that'll work better. We'll zoom out a little bit here. Cleared the pad, yeah. So, I mean, definitely a little bit of skill to land this thing, guys. Am I still on the... No, looks like my claw cleared. And I'm gonna go back just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, I'm at a little bit of a tilt, a little bit of an angle, but we are landed. I'm going to shut the engine off. Okay, well, we are at Daymar, Area 141. Let's hop out of the seat. Let's see if... I mean, we're close enough, right? Oh my gosh, look at the pad right there. Let's see if we can actually put some stuff in this ship and then actually go trade it. I mean, we're going to find out. So, leaving the cockpit area, this should be our elevator. The fastest way to go down, apparently. Most claustrophobic, but also the fastest. What is the deal? Okay, there we go. We gotta get this collision physics fixed. Ooh, that's gonna be fun to go up. Okay, I can actually still get on it. So, because I can get on it, I'm gonna go ahead and send it up, because... Well, do you think someone's gonna steal the ship? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it open. Which one's the mining? Which one is storage? Where can I buy some stuff at? This, I don't know if this is it or not. Storage, yeah. So I should be able to buy some stuff. Now, as I mentioned before, we're not going to be doing any combat missions in here because we only have one real working turret, and even though it's size 5 and it can probably defend itself, it's just not gameplay I want to do or show you. Okay, Aegis Reclaimer, 180 SCU and cargo. Okay. Let's buy all the Agresium we can get. A whole 3 SCU. This is a horrible patch for cargo running, if you haven't figured that out yet. I'm sure most of you have. What's the second most expensive thing? Barrel? Okay, let's grab some barrel. All right. 180 cargo units it's pretty good. I mean, you can definitely make some money on it. So I got 116, so I have some left. So let's look at tungsten. 36 SCU. I hate that it kicks us out of these so fast. Okay, tungsten. Purchase tungsten. And this should fill me up here, I think. Nope, I still got room for some more, so let's buy some corundum. Yeah, this should be it. All right. So update. Yep, 0 SCU left. Hey Ted, we'll talk to you one day when you have more to say. All right, let's hop out of here. Look at that. Look at that. That's... I mean, yes, Daymar is incredibly beautiful, but, I mean... Look at this massive ship here. It's kind of comical to see it out here. This giant salvage claw. I really can't wait for the salvage stuff to come in. That'll be super fun. Alright, guys, let's attempt to get on here. Oh, looks like we got that. Go up, closing our little doors. I've joined the channel. Hey, there we go. We successfully got back in our ship. And yeah, let's get out of here, and then we'll go take a look at the cargo as we kind of head out of the atmosphere. Hopefully we can do this okay. Ship is on. Okay. Let's... Oh, I turned the engine on. Alright. Here we go. Oh, look at those feet taking off. And we'll retract our gear. Now, I'm going to try to get some altitude here. I definitely don't want to fall. I'm gonna, while I'm holding down spacebar, I'm gonna actually hit forward thrust as well. And let's change our engines to go forward. Give us some pitch. All right. Looks like we're pretty stably, is that a word? Stably leaving the atmosphere of Daymar. And I don't want to go to Microtech, obviously. I do not want to go to Hurston because the winds on those planets are just incredibly strong, and you'd think they wouldn't have much push on this guy, but they do. So I think the planet with the least amount of wind that we can successfully trade this stuff on would be ArcCorp. Yeah, because they're the only other ones with the trade division. Maybe when Orison comes out, we'll be able to successfully land there and do some stuff. I don't know. As we're leaving the confines of Daymar. Excuse me. The big Aegis Reclaimer looks pretty wicked, folks. That's a heck of a shot. It's a heck of a ship. It's just so massive. I mean, I think maybe that's our thumbnail. What do you think? Something like that? All right. So let's plot out our course here. While we're in Quantum... Oh, the map bug. While we're in Quantum, we will take a look at our cargo if we can. So we're going to go to ArcCorp. Attempt. Can you trade commodities at Grim Hex? I don't remember. I don't think you can. I would love to try to land at Grim Hex instead, having much more control in space. But I think you can do some stuff, but I don't know if you can do all this stuff. Okay. Actually, one thing we haven't done is max speed this guy. Let's see what that looks like. What do afterburners look like? Not impressive. Okay. It's trying. We're over 500 in a Reclaimer. Give a little afterburner. Whoa, okay, buddy, okay. I will slow my roll. Okay, so we're at 900. I mean, the Reclaimer max, I guess, hydrogen speed, afterburner speed, whatever Urkel calls it. Looks like it's probably 930 here. 931? 931. We're going to call it 931. So, we got to moving pretty darn good there. Let's head to ArcCorp. Sun out of our eyes. And I got the big TS2 Quantum, so it's not going to take us any time at all to actually make it to ArcCorp. Alright, let's go see what this cargo grid looks like. Okay, we need to take the main elevator. We should be able to call it here. See, these are escape pods. So that's probably people in this room, I guess. I guess the pilot and the co-operator or SOL. What is dripping? We have a big oil leak? What's going on here? Crazy. Okay. Let's go up, apparently. Apparently we're going up. Okay, so this would be the technical / habitation deck. Yeah. I think we need to go to the back, kind of like the Carrack, to get to our elevator. Go around our mess decks. Ooh, look at Quantum out there. Very, such cool industrial look here. Yep, call the elevator. Oh, it's already ready to go. Alright, hopefully I don't fall out of the ship while it's in Quantum. Cargo hold. See, and then it like stops the animation. It's a very weird elevator. Okay guys, so here we are. We're in the cargo room and we can see all the stuff we bought at 141 is here. Like there is crystalline minerals and more minerals. And more minerals. And that's it. I mean, we filled up. This is full reclaimer of cargo. Yeah. I mean, not that it's that interesting, but hey. It's there now. I don't think there shouldn't be anything in the salvage hold. Everything cargo-wise should be just in the cargo bay. There's our salvage. I do like how the elevators on, like, there's different sides of the ship has different rooms. Yes, there's nothing in the salvage hold or anything like that because we haven't done any salvage. Makes perfect sense. Let's go up to our habitation deck. And hop in our seat, I guess. Ooh. I guess there's something about being in that elevator. I don't particularly like it. Something is definitely dripping. Okay, let's keep on rolling. Now this, I mean, you know, I look at other games like Elite and the other space games out there, and come on, guys, they don't hold a candle to Star Citizen in Alpha. Come on. I mean, look at this. Look at the detail on here. Everything is handcrafted, and that's why it takes so long. I mean, we're moving around in our space that's going in, you know, well, it's not faster than light, but it's super fast speed, quantum speed. It's... Oh, we have really good timing there as we're just pulling up on ArcCorp. All right. Oh, I think ArcCorp's going to be in the area of 18's going to be in the dark. Great. This will be super fun, I'm sure. Okay. I consider myself a fairly decent pilot, but moving this baby around onto a planet in the dark, I may have to turn on night vision. So it just may have to happen. Do we have any light? No, it's completely dark. Oh gosh. Okay, Fist. Don't crash. Don't crash. Knock on wood. Trying to knock on wood. And we're upside down as well. So, step one, as you can see, we're already falling. Step one, find the airport. Oh, jeez. There's the airport. I found the airport. We are falling like a rock. We're gonna have to like aim up, try to get some altitude. See how fast we're falling? I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this one, guys. I mean, we'll give it a shot, of course. Are we gaining altitude at all? No, we're still losing altitude. At some point, I'm going to have to go into VTOL. No, I mean, we have full throttle. We're doing 76. You can see we're just falling towards the planet. I don't think this ship is really... Or maybe it just needs better thrusters. Who knows? Oh, we're gonna get... Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to VTOL. Maybe this will help us out. Maybe this will help us keep balanced. Okay, it definitely looks like, yeah. VTOL's the way to go. It's just going to be slow going, folks. So we can gain altitude here. Which is ideally what we want. Hey, there's the convention center. That's where we had our Invictus launch week last year at 2950. We are actually gaining speed. Okay. Gotta stay at a decent altitude here. Oh, this is gonna be fun to call in for landing. What could go wrong? At night. Trying to land this behemoth of a ship. I want to stay at around 5,000 meters. Well, what if you were a citizen of ArcCorp? You're in one of the tall buildings or something, and you're just kind of looking out. And you see this gigantic reclaimer coming in. I mean, how are we going to do this with actual like traffic once NPCs are flying around? It's going to be interesting. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take my cruise control off. I have no doubt. Why am I losing altitude? What's going on? Okay, I'm gonna call for a landing. No, not Dragonfire. What the hell is Dragonfire? Ah! Oh, I'm using all of the thrust I can. I can only use afterburner to. It's gonna overheat. There we go. Get some altitude. Gee, mini Christmas. I guess you got to use forward thrust plus spacebar. Now I can contact ATC. Sure, now you tell me. Well, I'm gonna get closer to the airport before I call for landing, I guess. Let's at least see where our pad's at. There's Area 8.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, where's our landing bay? I'm gonna hit L to turn our lights on. Yeah, we're falling like a rock right now, guys. definitely have to keep that thrust up. Just trying to line it up here. Come on. Give it some burn. Yeah. I know, buddy. I'm trying. Maybe it's the angle of the... That's probably the angle of the VTOL. Hard to tell what angle we're actually at. Now we want to go kind of that way. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to land this thing, guys. I'll be honest with you. We might have to do some kind of a head first. Head first. Oh, and of course the doors are closing. Oh my gosh. Why am I turning? Why is the ship turning? Why is the ship turning? See, this is kind of what happened on Microtech as well. Come on, ship. Yeah, I hit. And of course, now I'm on my back. And hey guys, once again, turn off the light. The Reclaimer's on its back. And there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to this is what happened at Microtech, this is what happened at Hurston, this is apparently what's gonna happen at ArcCorp. I can't do anything. I see my thrusters are all... I mean, maybe I could hit my KBM, see if that'll push me up. Nope, dropping my gear's not going to do anything. Can I roll? Oh, it's... Now I'm sliding. Now I'm sliding. Okay. It's like side thrust. Oh, maybe I can actually land. Oh, and now I have a crime stat. Why?
Prohibited from landing at this facility.
Yeah. Now I have a crime stat because I couldn't land. Wow. Could I actually take off again? It looks like it's trying to let me take off. I'm gonna hit this sign. Oh my gosh. So, I know this is a giant heavy ship and stuff, but I don't have this much trouble with an 890 jump. I don't have this much trouble with literally anything else. Come on. Flip over. Flip over. I'm just... There we go. Flip over. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So, yeah. The Aegis Reclaimer. I think we're going to end the video. Here's my thoughts. Don't buy this ship.
Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
Yeah, you wouldn't let me land anyway, buddy. So, don't buy this ship. This ship is, the thrusters are severely underpowered. As you can see, with high gravity areas, there's nowhere I can land. Planet side, at a port, where you have to go open a hangar and stuff. And consequently, it's the only place besides Grim Hex that you could actually pull the ship out of. It's a beast to maneuver, and maybe there's better pilots out there than me that can actually land this guy, but I would consider myself, I've been playing Star Citizen for a year, I would consider myself a pretty fair pilot. I don't have problems with 890 jumps, I don't have problems with Caterpillars, any of the other bigger ships. This guy just can't do it. So until CAG actually addresses some of those issues or lets us actually do docking in space, because I would just keep this thing in space. I wouldn't land it on a planet at all, even though it has those awesome feet that come down, and that's such a cool feature of this ship. I would want better thrusters and stuff. So I'm going to backspace. I'm not going to blow up, but I'm actually just going to kill myself and claim the ship, because there's really nothing else I can do. And thank you for watching. Sorry the video here, I couldn't get a lot done. Sometimes we don't always win, but if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Make fun of me, do whatever you want in the comments below. Maybe you got some better video of landing the Reclaimer in Area 18, I don't know. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I guess good night, Stan.